I bet you were once taught, after eating a full meal, don't move around, just sit still or you'll get a stomach ache. This advice sounds reasonable, right? But not at all. Many scientists have proven the opposite, and even the Bible considers that to be wrong advice. We are breaking down the specific metabolic secret that stabilizes your blood sugar within minutes of moving. Learn why this timeless wisdom is the most effective tool for your health in the modern world. First, let's look back to the past. From the ancient Near East to the oldest medical texts. Exercising after meals was once a survival command. If you pay close attention to the Bible, you'll notice clear evidence for this fact from the lifestyle of Jesus and his disciples. You remember the Last Supper, right? It was a very important and heavy dinner. Normally after such a dinner, people would choose to sit and rest or even lie down. But no, after finishing the meal, they did not go to sleep. They immediately stood up and walked straight up to the Mount of Olives. The book of Matthew 26:30 recorded this. And what's even more surprising? Throughout history, this culture of being active after eating didn't only exist in the Middle East, it was a global rule. For example, ancient India had Shatapawali, a rule that required everyone to walk exactly 100 steps after eating. They believed this rule helped boost digestion and enhance overall well-being. Or the Chinese as well. They had the saying, Fan Ho Bai Bu, which means if you want longevity, then walk 100 steps after eating. There, I don't care how sophisticated you think you are, but never look down on the wisdom of the ancients. It's very accurate. So what's the mystery here? Why was the primitive habit of the ancients so precisely correct? It matches perfectly with modern science. The answer lies in blood sugar. When you eat a full meal, glucose floods into your blood all at once. The pancreas has to work extremely hard. It exhausts itself pumping out insulin to process that amount of sugar. But modern medicine has just discovered a miracle. You only need to walk for 15 minutes right after eating. The large muscle groups in your legs will be activated. They immediately turn into giant vacuum cleaners. They suck up all the excess sugar in the blood to use as energy. This process requires absolutely no insulin. The ancients didn't have blood glucose monitors. They didn't even know what hormones were. But they deeply understood nature. Thanks to that, they found the perfect code for the body. It turns out, walking after a meal is not just an ancient habit. It is an optimal biological design. And we, as humanity, have accidentally lost it. Now I will explain to you the detailed benefits of walking after eating. First is the positive impact on blood sugar levels. What happens after you eat? It's simple. Food is digested and turned into glucose. At that very moment, this sugar is dumped massively straight into the blood. Right then, if you just sit still, your blood sugar will spike to the peak. It creates a shock that is very harmful to the blood vessels. So how do you keep your blood sugar at a safe level after eating? Simple. Go for a walk. Light walking activates the muscles. When the muscles are active, that stream of sugar gets cleaned up. That sugar is reduced, and it no longer reaches the dangerous peak. So how long do you need to walk? Very simple, just 2 minutes. Yes, you just need to stand up from the dining table. You stroll for exactly 2 minutes. Yes, just 2 simple minutes like that, and your insulin sensitivity is already surged to an incredible level. Your pancreas will be protected. This increase in insulin sensitivity will bring one result that you'll absolutely love: reduce belly fat accumulation. Why is that? First, you need to understand our body's fat storage mechanism. What is fat? Fat is essentially the excess sugar left over after we digest food. When we eat excess sugar, insulin will collect that excess sugar and deposit it onto our muscle tissues. When we walk after eating, this fat creation process is cut off right from the start because the sugar has already been burned off during the walk. There's no more excess sugar left to create belly fat. So stop lying around on the couch. Stand up and start walking right now.